Gabe said you guys spent some time around each other in camp, so you're familiar with each other. Can you say if there's something within his game? I think he's seen you out at Wild Card. So can you say it's something that you've seen in his game that you can exploit that would be to your advantage on Saturday night?
Well, first and foremost, before we even got to meet each other, he was like being disrespectful, calling me out and stuff. And you know, these guys call me out, and when I see them, they have a different approach to everything. So, like I seen them in the parking lot, and they're like, look, there. I said, oh, you Gabriel Rosado, huh? I said, what's up, man? How you doing, man? He's like, yeah, man, I'm out here. I said, yeah, man, it was a pleasure to meet you. Look, man, we could use some work. If you're willing to use some work, you know, I will definitely, you know, do whatever it takes to help you out, and you can help me out. He was fighting my boy Saku at the time, so I guess he was sparring lefty, but I was willing to spar him and box him lefty, but we never had the opportunity. Right then, I knew I had to look at him after that. I ain't going to the gym, scout him out, look at him, and say I want to see this guy. It wasn't nothing that I do. I know he was killing himself to make 154. He was eating nothing but tuna fish, and that's the only thing he was eating. So his advantages came with him being bigger and stronger than the guys at 154. But now he's fighting 160. It's a little different. Now he's into a class where guys either going to be just equally matched as him or just a little step higher than him. So, you know, as far as seeing him and noticing him, I really didn't notice too much about him to really give a fuck, to be honest with you. Excuse my language, but, you know, when you got so much stuff going on, you cannot look on the side of you and this and that. You got to stay focused and look at what's ahead of you, man. And I try to stay in the present and not look too far in the future. So, like other guys and what they doing, if I was too caught up in that, it would be too many guys to worry about. You know, so many guys calling me out right now. If I was to focus in that, then how would I be able to worry about what I'm trying to do?
He said he never called you out. He never called you out, but
man, I called him Chris Brown before. I did. This is like something he was doing. We did a show. He called in. I never heard of this guy. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, he looked like Chris Brown on his Twitter avatar picture. He colored his hair. Like, I did in a fight, but it was like a tribute to my dad being in this country for 32 years, being from Cuba. He did it to look like Chris Brown, an R&B singer. So it's like these guys get caught up in losing track of what's important in boxing, which is going out there, working hard, challenging yourself. I do that every camp. You know, like I fight through so much bullshit in the boxing camp. That's what makes me a champion every day, is that I fight through so much, like from family, from friends, to all this stuff that can challenge me. You know what? I look at it like this. You go up in a fight, right? And, you know, everybody is just like, make it so hard for you to want to win. But for some reason, I found a way to win that all those people that made it hard, they hugged me after him, like, man, we knew you could do it. But in me, I can't say, but you made it hard, you made it hard, you made it hard, you made it hard. So I look at myself as a more of a polished, more champion, because I always got to remind myself, like, if I wasn't meant to be here, God wouldn't have me placed on this pedestal I'm at. So it's a bigger mission than boxing for me to know what my purpose is. And I think it's bigger than boxing to me, you know, inspiring little kids that don't want to be a champion in boxing, that want to be a lawyer. Like, how can somebody that's a boxer do that to a little kid, you know what I'm saying?